Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's a friend's birthday, and I don't think I've mentioned this before, but I live just outside of Atlanta, Georgia. I'm about 30 minutes from downtown, so we are going out to some casual bars for some drinks with friends later. And I figured since I don't get out of the burbs much, today would probably be a good day to actually go out into the world wearing my new ColourPop Ultra Matte Liquid Lip in the shade Dr. M. You don't see a ton of green lipstick here in Alpharetta, Georgia. So I knew I wanted to wear this lip color tonight, and it is a Saturday, so I had the day off. So I figured that this would be a great day to film a tutorial based around this color lipstick. So as always, if you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe if you haven't already and want to see more. As you can see, I went just with a really bold wing liner and not really much shadow, just a little transition color and a little pop on my lid, just for some definition. I really wanted this amazing lip color to be the standout of my makeup look, so I went subtle on everything else. Yeah, so this is just a really fun look for going out in the city or wherever you live. So if you like a bold, crazy lip and a big wing too, and you want to see how I created this look using Dr. M, then please continue watching. Okay, so as always, I have already done my brows and primed my eyes and set that. So I'm going to start with my first transition color. And as always, I'm going to use my MakeupGeek eyeshadows. I'm going to be using these first two colors right here, Beaches and Cream and Creme Brûlée. Right now I'm using my Morphe M505 blending brush, and I'm going to start off with Beaches and Cream. So starting at the crease, I'm just going to start to apply that product most heavily there. And now that there's close to no shadow left on my brush, I'm just going to start to blend up towards my eyebrow, just with really soft pressure. So now that Beaches and Cream is nice and blended out, I'm going to go in with my second transition color, which is Creme Brûlée, also by MakeupGeek, and I am using the same brush. I really love this Morphe M505 blending brush. It's my favorite eyeshadow brush. It's just like a great fluffy crease brush. It's awesome for transition colors. I love it. I use it every day. So I'm going to be doing the same thing with this color. I'm just going to apply it mainly to the crease at first and then blend it up. So that is pretty much all I'm going to do as far as color goes on my crease. I want to keep my shadow just pretty neutral and soft while also defining and contouring my eye. So now that those transition colors are blended in, just to clean it all up and make it blended even more, I'm going to go in with some of this light color and kind of do my brow highlight and blend it all together and kill two birds with one stone. So I'm just taking this Lab 2 eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to sweep this light color on below my eyebrows and kind of just soften the edges of those transition colors. So the last thing I'm going to do for shadow on my upper lid is put a little of this lighter color on my actual lid and go almost up to the crease and just blend it and make it nice and soft, just to make my crease pop even more and make my eye look further defined. And I'm just using a flat e.l.f. eyeshadow brush for this. And I'm just sweeping it across my whole lid and blending it up into where the crease is. That's pretty much it for the upper eyes except for a liner. Now I'm going to do a pretty bold wing, and since that's not the easiest to do off camera, let alone on, I'm going to do that off camera. I do have a wing liner tutorial down below. I am also going to just put on some false lashes and put on my foundation and concealer. I'll finish the rest of the face on camera, but I've done that so many times and I'm just putting on my foundation. Also though, if you want to see that, I have an updated face routine video down below, so you can always check that one out. So I'll be right back. So now that liner and lashes are on, as well as just my face, I'm going to go in and contour and then put on some loose powder to let that bake while I finish my eyes. And for contouring, I always love using my Benefit Hoola bronzer. And I just use this big fluffy e.l.f. face powder brush. I don't do like a really sharp contour. I kind of more just bronze. I also like to use a little bit of my bronzer just to contour my forehead just a little bit. I don't have an extra large forehead, but I like to just contour a tiny bit. And I'm also just going to contour my nose a little bit using the same bronzer and just a little fluffy eyeshadow brush. Now that I feel like I am sufficiently bronzed and contoured, I'm going to go in with my Airspun loose translucent powder and my e.l.f. flat contouring brush. And I am just going to kind of carve out underneath my contour, and I'm going to let this all bake and set on my face while I finish everything else. And then when I wipe it away, it'll just make everything nice and sharp and crisp. And using the same brush, I'm also going to do the same thing on my nose. All right, so now I'm just gonna let that loose powder all bake while I finish the rest of my face. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the eyes. So taking just an e.l.f. pencil brush and that creme brulee color that I used earlier, I'm gonna just begin to smoke out below my lower lash line just to balance everything that I did on top. So now that creme brulee is nice and smoked out below my eyes, I'm going to go in with my Morphe B75 liner and go into this cool brown color at the bottom of my Morphe 350 palette. And I'm going to just begin to kind of tight line my lash line and smoke that out just a little bit, but keep it nice and tight just to give a little more definition. All right, now that that brown color is nice and smoked out, I'm going to just line my lower and upper water lines just using this Almay, using this Almay eye crayon in black. So I'm just really layering it on my lower lash line and going into also my upper lash line just to really close everything off and make it so there's no gaps and make the eye like super smoky and bold. So now that my water lines are all coated in that black liner, I'm just gonna finish up the last part of the shadow and just do my inner corner highlight. And for this, I'm gonna be using this little Almay eyeshadow in Vanilla. And it's just this white shimmery shade, and I've switched over to different highlighters for my inner eye highlight, and this is what I used to use, and I've been going back to it lately, and I remember why I loved it. So yeah, this is a really awesome inner corner highlight when you want something really bright and white willy. So just using the little sponge applicator that comes with the shadow, I'm just popping that right at my tear duct, and I'm just carrying it down below my lash line a little bit just to marry it with that creme brulee color below my lash line. Okay, so I think that's it for the eyes. So I'm just going to finish up the face and then lips, and we are done. So now I'm going to go in with my highlight, and I'm going to use two highlighters today just because I bought a couple new ones recently, and why not? And they are both similar in tone. So I'm going to first use this ColourPop highlighter in Stole the Show. This is more of like a cream highlighter, so I'm going to use this as my base, and then I'm going to set it with this Ben Nye Shimmer Powder that is a loose highlighter, and this is in the color Cameo, and it's also like a very light white, goldish, silverish, pinkish highlighter. I love using this e.l.f. stipple brush for highlighter application for my cheekbones. It's great. It's just my favorite that I've found. So just right above my contour on the, just right on my cheekbone is where I'm going to apply that highlight. Also just using my finger, I'm going to pop a little of this ColourPop highlighter on the tip of my nose. Now I'm just going to set that ColourPop highlighter with some of my Ben Nye highlighter. Woo! This might be a little much for every day, but this is a night out look, so I'm going for it with the highlight. I do always love a good highlight though. I'm also just going to put a little of that under my brow using another e.l.f. pencil brush and a little on the Cupid's bow. So now that I'm highlighted to death, I'm going to just put blush on, and that's going to be it for the face. So I'm using my favorite Wet n Wild Apricot in the Middle blush and just my favorite e.l.f. blush brush. And just starting at the apples of my cheeks, I'm just going to kind of marry that highlight and contour together and give my cheeks a little more color. Okay, so now that the face is done and I've been baking for all this time, it's time to wipe off that loose powder. So I'm just taking just a powder brush and just kind of sweeping it all away softly, but trying to maintain that nice sharp line I created. All right, so that's it for the face, but I was looking in the mirror and I'm like, I feel like I am missing something. And I realized it is mascara on my lower lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop some of this Great Lash mascara by Maybelline on my lower lashes and then set everything. Okay, so now the face is done. So I'm just gonna set my face using my all-nighter setting spray by Urban Decay. I'm gonna give it a nice shake. I'm just gonna spray this stuff pretty liberally all over my face. It's like a little shower. All right, so my makeup's pretty much done, but I decided before I do my lips, I'm just gonna go throw on my outfit and fix up my hair a little bit, and I will be right back. All right, now that I'm changed and my hair is zhuzhed up a little bit, it's time for lips. So obviously I did this whole look based around this lip color. This is ColourPop's Ultra Matte Liquid Lip in Dr. M, and it is a gorgeous dark green teal color. I love it. So I'm going to be lining my lips using this liner that I have from Ben Nye that I got at the costume store. It is in the color turquoise. This is very close to the color of Dr. M, so it'll work out well. All right, lips are lined. Just going to give this guy a good shake. Okay, so here is the finished look with the ColourPop Dr. M liquid lipstick in Ultra Matte. I really love this color. It's such a fun, bold color. Because this color is so beautiful, I really didn't want to take away from that with a lot of colorful shadow. So I tried to stay pretty neutral on the shadow, although I went bold with a nice big wing liner and some nice lashes. I just felt like I needed to balance out the weight of the lip with my eyes, so my liner took care of that for me. So yeah, this is a really fun look. I can't wait to wear this color out in the world for the first time tonight. I hope you guys like it too, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.